Good morning, guys. It's your boy, Late. Woke up late, guys. Hope you're well. How you're feeling, guys? It's a good morning. It's Sunday. Man United won. We got 3 points yesterday. And you know what, guys? We were patient. We were supporting the thing. We had the faith. I mean, we could have done better. We could have scored more goals. But you know what? We got it done. We got the job done. Big up to you, bro. Mark, should you do 50 step overs per minute late? 50 step overs, bro. Do you think I'm trying to be a pro winger? Big up to you, bro. Hope you're well. Big up to Richard in the building. Big up to Casimir. Big up to Luman as well. Glory, glory. Big up to you, Frankie. Glory, glory, Man United. Hope you're well, buddy. Big up to Manu Tata in the building. Casimir. He meant to say biscuit instead he spelled Busku. It happens, bro. I know, I know. Big up to you guys. What's good? What's good? How you're doing? Hope you're well. Are you enjoying your morning? Because I know I am. There's some quick news to get into. Let's talk about it one time. I'm late, so I'm not going to keep you guys, waiting any longer. Let's see what's going on here because Matthias the Lit, guys, he's put it all on the line. All on the line yesterday, guys. Blood, sweat, and tears is the cry, the rally cry. And, we talked about it, guys. We talked about that example set by Johnny Evans, that responsibility that he showed in the game against Aston Villa. And it seems that for sure, one of the men them inherited that yesterday. Blood, sweat, and tears, dominant performance. You can't ask for more from the likes of Matthias de Ligt. It was amazing. For me, I could not help but enjoy the performances. It was one of those things where I felt like I was seeing the rise of a new village. Bruh. Guys, I'm sorry to keep you all waiting. Big up to you, Richard in Alberta, Canada. Big up to you, Glory, Glory, Man United. My brother, hope you're well. Rick has no more that pace. Is single as far as mingle. I'm not sure about that. Big up to Darker in the building. Big up to Darker. What's good? Drink some coffee, man. Do you see my hair? It's crazy this morning. No hat. So you guys could laugh at me a little bit, a little bit of a comical review, you know what I mean? Let's get into the story because there's some other news coming in that Manchester United are upset about the Lit incident. And Man United boss Eric Ten Hag says the team were angry when Brentford scored from a corner after Matthias de Ligt was ordered to leave the pitch with a bloody head. The Dutch defender collided with Kevin Schad's knee after going for the ball with his head, causing him to bleed profusely. I was shocked that Kevin Schade didn't get a yellow card, you know what I mean, for a high knee, but you know what? Only Man United. He returned to the pitch following the concussion protocols, but the blood continued to pour from his head, forcing him off the pitch for more treatment. De Ligt had to come off for a third time as the more blood seeped from the wound, but while he was out of action, Ethan Pinnock scored from the corner to put the bees ahead. Ten Hag was booked for protesting that at the removal of one of his key men, but referee Samuel Barrett was bound by the rules which state that a player has to leave the pitch if they are bleeding. The 54-year-old argued that the lid should not have been taken off as the blood had apparently dried. However, from as former referee Mike Dean explained on Soccer Saturday, the rules do not specify whether the blood has to be running or dry, just that the player who's bleeding must leave the pitch to receive medical attention. It was dry blood, Ten Hag told Sky Sports. He was already treated for that injury. Nobody understood why he had to come off. I don't know why one of those situations. Of course, it was a huge moment because Brentford got up very good on corners. Of course, we were disappointed. We were ultimately victorious after the second half goals from Alejandro Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund saw them to come from behind. But if you asked if Brentford goal was a catalyst that they need to perform their best, Ten Hag said it's hypothetical. We will never know, but definitely we were angry at halftime. Brentford manager Thomas Frank felt it was a fair decision to send De Ligt to the sideline. I think it's good refereeing. If I'm honest, he said, I always try to look at both sides. If it was their corner, Nathan Collins was bleeding, I'm pretty sure they would want to take the corner. Maybe we would have scored anyway. Who knows? Well, I don't believe that for heartbeat, bro. I really want to say it. In my honest opinion, I don't know why some people suggest Thomas Frank for Manchester United coach, he's a loser. He's not a winner, and he doesn't give me that vibe of he's got a backbone. He always makes these kind of nice boy comments like he wants to be liked. He wants everyone to feel that he's fair. Doesn't seem that way to me. Not the ref's fault. I blame the medical staff. 100% so they have to do a better job in wrapping up that stuff. Tell us about your halftime reaction. What do you mean, Mateta? Like my halftime reaction, I was a bit frustrated, because I was in Master yesterday. I was watching the game. We started well, and I felt like we were going to take this game by the scruff, probably get away with like a 4-1 win or something, or 5-1. But then we allowed Brentford for like 15 minutes to get into the game. And in that moment, Delit suffered his wound, his head, and the rest is history. I think that goal came from a bad decision by the referee. Of course, I blame the medical staff just like Sosa. They cannot allow him back on the field. Just wrap his head, wash his face, make sure he's not bleeding. Send him out there. Do the nice neat fix up at halftime. You know what I mean, guys? We got to do this. You cannot blame the ref for this. This is part of the rules. I've been sent off because, I had blood dripping from here one time. A dude kicked me here, but, it didn't start bleeding until like 5 minutes after. So for me, if you get sent off, you get sent off. It's just part of the game. You know what I mean? I believe out of available managers, we have the best one at the club. 100%. We fought back well. We showed up pride. 100%. Casimir is saying the ref should have stopped that game for a high knee from Brentford player, and he should have received a yellow card. Bro, the dude was jumping. His knee was high. Bro, like when I look at it, Bruno got a same yellow card for a high boot, and that one of those situations I could look at it like they're not being fair. But they always hold Man United to some extreme standards. And what can you say, guys? What can you say? What can you say? Sometimes it's just how it goes. Big up to Kingdom FC in the building. Big up to you guys coming in. Another some news I wanted to get into. You know what I mean? And it's not about the first team. But guys, I just had to talk about this because yesterday, if you were watching Papi's stream, you know, I mentioned young this young talented player that we brought back to Manchester United, guys, and she's been doing the business. 5 goals in 5 games. Gracie Clinton, young Premier League player of the year last season, cannot stop scoring in our midfield. But it was Nikita Paris that broke our goal, situation. Took us out from a perfect start of the season, not conceding any single goals, all wins so far. Nikita Paris, former Man United player and stalwart, scoring for Brighton against the Reds, holding us to a draw yesterday. I just wanted to congratulate, Gracie Clinton for a stellar start of the season, and the performances of the women's team. They have been nothing short of sensational. Big up to them. And now back to regular proceedings, guys. Back to regular proceedings. How are you guys? What are you guys up to today? What are your plans? I know we are Manchester United, but you know what, guys? We won yesterday. We are going to be chilling. We are going to be enjoying the days today, relaxing, watching all these other teams play. Hopefully, Chelsea and Liverpool play to a stale draw. You know what I mean? And both of them drop points. What are you guys saying? I have ref games. I would have given a card for that. Bro, he definitely should have gotten a card for that. That he should not. His knee shouldn't have been that high, bro. And it's the same excuse that they use for giving Bruno the yellow card. You know what I mean? If the head could reach it, the boot should not be there. It's what the ref said. But we're Manchester United. They're not gonna say that. Not gonna help us or try to. The United fans are easier to deal with after a win. 100% Rich. 100%, my brother. 100%. And one thing I have to say, guys, I enjoy the days that we win because people can't chat shit. People can't be making up stuff. They can't do anything crazy. You know what I mean? They gotta just let it go. But what I have to say is that Marcus, Marcus Rashford, Alejandro Garnacho, Diego Dalot, Bruno Fernandez, these guys put in some good performances yesterday. You know what I mean? Marcus Rashford is slowly turning back into the talisman of this team that he was in 22-23. And guys, scoring goals or not, I think that effective performance where he creates that situation where he's a big, big threat, it bodes well for United. It gives the other young attackers time and the space needed to do their thing. It takes us forward in a faster direction, guys. It makes us better. And I've been watching at this for the last couple of weeks, and I'm hoping that Marcus Rashford could, definitely keep up this momentum because it's working well. Garnacho is getting a lot of time, a lot of minutes. His form is improving. His performances are improving. Xerxes should have had a brace yesterday, but give him some time, guys. He's not yet ready. He's still learning some of these players, still getting his sharpness. Of course, he's dealing with some of the struggles that he's missing some big chances, some easy chances, and he's probably feeling like he's disappointing the fan base. Send some love to Joshua Zirkzee, guys, because it must be tough for the youngster. Must be tough. Good to see the spirit. Rick, big up to you. Big up to Roberto Antonio in the building. Good to see the spirit was back in the game 100%. Those players played like they meant it, like they wanted to win. You can see it in the second half, and this is the kind of performance we need week in, week out, guys. We're going to face Fenerbahce this week. It's going to be an interesting situation. Let's see how United can get that job done. It's going to be against Jose Mourinho, the special one. Well, he's got to be the drubbed one. We got to go there and drub up Fenerbahce, make a statement. Marcus Rashford, I've been telling everyone, people have been laughing at me. Some of our players have been under heavy criticism by Jose Mourinho. I would like to see these guys channel that criticism into determination. I want them to walk out on that field against Fenerbahce away steaming because they're about to put down some of the 9 points out of 10 games that we haven't seen in a long time. Hit Fenerbahce 3, 4, 5 maybe. Let them know and Jose know that the Reds were here. You know what I mean? We got the business done and we did it handsomely. You know what I'm saying, guys? I don't know how you guys feel, but it's a grudge match against Jose. And these guys gotta leave it on the pitch. And if means be, yeah, we gotta embarrass the guy. We gotta win that game by a big scoreline. If it's one game we have to score a lot of goals in, like Barnsley, has to be against Jose, bro. That guy needs to be in the post match like Man United 7, Fenerbahce no. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I tell them what to do. They don't listen. Man United, do everything perfect. We will be there. I am there. You know what I mean, guys? We need a top performance. We need a top performance this week. And, maybe it's because I just woke up, but I felt like I'm reliving the game and I'm like 3 points. Big up to them. Smash the likes, folks. Don't forget, it really helps the channel grow. And, I did wake up late this morning and I'm sorry, guys, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Jose is going to be sad. He has to be. And trust me, if Marcus, guys, I'm excited for the game against Fenerbahce because I think that game could set United alight. If United could get a good scoreline, Marcus Rashford have a great performance. Even the likes of Delo, maybe Bruno even getting on the score sheet. I feel like it could take us up a level. Just knowing that you shut Jose up could be a booster for the rest of the season. And if we could get 2 good wins on our road to playing West Ham this weekend coming, guys, could be 9 points on the trot. What are you saying? 6 points in the league, 3 points to add to our tally. in Europe, and let's keep it going. Lumen, I know you were gonna come in here and say over a shocking Brentford. Well, if I was to tell you that was one of Brentford's best performances this season, Thomas Frank said it in his interview, his post-match. According to the statistics, this was our best game. We just weren't ready for Man United today. Interesting, my bro. You know what I mean? We can put it all ways. We can discredit United and make it seem like those teams had a bad day, but the stats don't lie, my brother. The stats don't lie. We play West Ham next Sunday. We need to flatten that ham up. You know what I'm saying? Take the hammer to the hams. You know what I mean? It's Christmas time, and in the Caribbean, we usually cook ham in the oven, bake for 4 hours. That's what we got to do at West Ham. But you know what I mean, guys? It's an interesting morning. I'm able to talk all this and be positive and have this smile because we won. We finally got the 3 points, and all I can say is I'm grateful. I think the performance spoke for itself. We can now look forward to mix midweek with a little bit more of an optimistic approach because our season looks like it just began. Some of these guys look like they're finally starting to click together, and now we can start expecting better and better performances. I think we're going to be impressed this week against Fenerbahce. I expect a win. Of course, we're going to be talking about that this week, and we will be back at midday today. No, I'm not going to be around at midday. I actually have my godson's birthday, so I have to go and see him today to drop some stuff off. But I will be back at 6 p.m. UK, probably 6:30, give or take an hour, and we will be here, guys. We will be discussing everything that happened over the weekend in the Premier League football because it's gonna be bragging rights. You know, probably have some of the guys in, and big up to all of you for coming in. Big up to you, Swag Daddy. Big up, my bro. All that was missing in our game was intensity, like we saw in the second half. I don't know why people say no ETH have no style of play. I hope from now on that's how we're gonna play. What I can say, Swag Daddy, is it looks like we definitely turned the corner in the right way, guys. Big up to Ray Count Brown, member for 1 month. We are coming slowly, as we said, Mark. One step at a time. One step at a time, Ray. One game at a time. This is how we're gonna go. And to be fair, I wish we were playing much more fantastic football so the fan base would have been electric and happy. But sometimes, guys, in rebuilding this dynasty, we're gonna face a challenging time. We're gonna face some adversity, and we have to rise above it. And the only way is some of these players are going to have to rise above it, rise above themselves, their insecurities, their fears, you know, and do get the job done. And we're starting to see that young Garnacho, some of the young players in our team are starting to step up levels. It looks like Rashford and Garnacho, no matter which side you play them on right now, they could be unplayable. Hoyland is looking like he's coming back and getting serious. All we need is Xerxes, Ahmad, some of those other guys to step up, give us some better performances, and keep it going. Big up to all of you guys coming this morning. Big up to you. Brentford man marking was pathetic. We can't blame Brentford because we made them look shit, bro. Stop trying to make it seem like they had a bad day, so we had a good day. Luman, a lot of people say we only came third in season one because Liverpool had an injury crisis. Tottenham was dealing with manager problems. They said Chelsea had a takeover issue and a transfer ban, and other teams were struggling. This is why United came third in their first season. Well, I'll tell you this, my brother. How did United not come lower than eight when they had the transfer crisis, a takeover problem, an injury crisis, and a problem with players, you know, and sagas falling out with the manager? We had the problems that those four clubs had that kept them from finishing in the top four, as most people said. And we finished eight, but we still won an FA Cup. How? I want some guys to start telling me these questions, answering these questions for me. Because until you answer these questions, guys, I'm gonna go on it as just a bit of hate. You know what I mean? And I know you love the club, Lou, man. I know you love the club. And after 5 games, you're gonna be telling me, yeah, you did tell me so, Mark. You were right. I was a little bit too hasty in my determination. But don't worry, my brother. I got your back. Big up to you, Ray Cal Brown. That annoys me when fans try to always downplay a positive result. 100%, bro. Because we never shy away from a poor result. So we should never belittle a good result. Big up to each and every one of you. Hope you have a wonderful day. It's been my pleasure to bring the stream to you this morning. Just a little vibe check, hoping that you're all okay. You know, we have a good game yesterday, and we're gonna have better games to come. Fenerbahce is coming up this week, and of course, guys, you know we got more news to talk about. We will be talking about lots of things. Big up to you, my brother Hayden Pro. I know if it's anyone is happy this morning, it's you, my brother. You know what I mean? And as I go, I'm gonna leave with some of the statements from Thomas Frank on Manchester United in this game today. Thomas Frank said, my side were dominated by a United team. You know, it was definitely the opposite of what I expected when I tactically planned this game going into it. Manchester United were clearly the better team, especially in the second half. It was disappointing we weren't able to do better. We know that they would come out flying. We were way too passive. To concede a goal after 2 minutes disappoint me, and the momentum just changed. They got on top. We lacked the quality we had in the first half and the second half. Too many of our players didn't hit our highest level, and we need to hit our highest level if we want to beat Man United. They scored the second in the 62nd minute, and I was disappointed. We didn't have a better response. I love my players. They still worked hard, but they lacked that extra character to want the ball, to get out of tricky situations, keeping the ball. And you need that if you want to win at Old Trafford. Hats off to Ten Hag's men. They followed the manager's tactics to a T, and we saw their quality. I have to give it to them. They took the game away from us. Guys, these are the words of Thomas Frank. They are not mine. They are not yours. They are the opposing manager in the face of defeat. Big up to all of you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Big up to you, Roberto Antonio. If Rashford could work on tracking back, he would maybe become a great attacking midfielder playmaker. You never know, bro. Big up to you, my brother Sanjay Ramuta, and good morning to you, my brother. Hope you have a wonderful one. You know what I mean? Ich hoffe, Sie ein guter Tag. Big up. Big up to Rick. Big up to you, Glory, Glory, Frankie, Man United. When Man United win, all is well, my brother. All is well. We will dominate this Christmas period, Hayden Pro. Big up for that, my brother. Guys, don't forget to smash a like and subscribe. Share it around. Your boy Mark N will be back around 7 p.m. UK. We will be talking about football again. Of course, you know there's bragging rights late night tonight. After all the games, you will see some of the Chelsea fans, the Arsenal fans, the Liverpool fans. It's going to be a fun one as we chat some shit. Big up to you guys. Have a wonderful day. I will be back later on. Peace for now, my guys. Peace for now. Have a great
baby.